We are live here with David Guetta in Seattle. This is the 17th floor penthouse suite that I rented out and I invited him into. So this is by no means his room. He's the guest here. David Guetta.
Actually, it is not my room.
Well, I know it's not your room, but this is my room, and you're just in here. You didn't tell us where your room was. So welcome to Seattle. Have you been here before?
No, it's my first time.
First time in Seattle.
Yes.
We were just talking about the fields down there. Because are you a big soccer fan?
Soccer, yes.
Soccer.
I
Okay.
don't know anything about football, like American football.
Okay. Well, we got a big game tonight, which is right across from where you guys are going to be at. We were just talking about that a little bit. But the show tonight is Beyond Wonderland Festival with you and LMFAO. And I don't know if you know this, but in Washington State, we have a law that says you can't serve alcohol. Clubs have to shut down by 2 a.m.
Okay.
So wherever you've been across the entire world, I don't know, but I heard that tonight you guys will be going till like 4 a.m. in the morning. Maybe not you
that's early for
specifically.
me.
That's
early for me, but you know.
So he comes to town and they just open up the laws and you get to be here till 4 a.m. On every other night they shut it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's like a first time or
Pretty
really
much.
special?
Wow. It's probably
I'm lucky then.
It's probably at the venue, obviously.
Okay.
But yes, you're in town 4 a.m. They'll be open tonight where you're gonna be, and people get to party till 4. So that's late for Seattle people. I'm usually in bed like 4 hours of sleep by 4 a.m. So that's usually my bedtime. But I wanted to ask you a couple questions. I had some stuff that I got off of Twitter. When I say the Broad Club in Paris, what is that? What is that?
Wow,
bring to
you like this? That's crazy.
Yeah?
I haven't heard that name for a long time.
What is that club?
This is the first club where I was a DJ when I was 17, and the club is not closed, but it was a gay club, and it's really interesting because I'm straight, but that was like the only place where I found a job, and it was actually the biggest opportunity in my life because that's why I discovered house music, because house music, you know, was at the beginning was more being played in the gay clubs, and we started one of the first house music night, and that's how, you know, I became famous in my country and then in Europe and now in America.
So just to give other people a background, because I've done my homework and I do know about you. When was that you DJ'd? When you were 17 was when? 19?
I don't even remember.
84?
Yeah,
Something like that?
It was a long time ago.
I was born in
80s.
84, so I'm just saying for people at home,
I didn't start
you've
yesterday.
been doing it for a while, but
Yes.
they might have heard your name in the last year in America.
Exactly.
You've been doing this for a while.
Exactly.
That was what I was trying to get at. So, yeah, that's crazy though. And then, so the first song that I think I might have heard you on in the States was your Love Is Gone song.
Yes, probably. That was the first real success in America. It was not like, you know, like I Got a Feeling or Sexy Bitch or other productions, but it was like really a big record that was being played on the radio for the first time, and also what was really crazy is that they started to play that record even in some clubs that were not electronic clubs.
Absolutely.
Because before they would play my tracks only in the purely electronic clubs, and I think that was actually a first step because, for example, thanks to that record, will.i.am called me and asked me if I would work with the Black Eyed Peas, and that's how we made I Got a Feeling, because he heard those guitars and wanted something similar. So you know, I got like the attention from American artists thanks to that record.
And that was my second follow-up was I Got a Feeling. I don't know how many people knew that you were a part of that track, but yet again, that was another thing that just blasted off for the Black Eyed Peas and yourself in just American culture. And it's just crazy to me to think that, you know, some people have just learned your name, but yet overseas, how does it differ? I mean, is it as crazy over there as it is over here?
What do you mean?
As far as like just the recognition that you get? Or
No, I'm way bigger, obviously,
For sure.
in Europe, because, you know, first, this music has been way bigger than it is in America since like 15 years. So, you know, it's exploding now in the US since, you know, like a year and a half, let's say, you know, since the Lady Gaga work and what I've done with the Black Eyed Peas and also Sexy Bitch, obviously, that really helped and I think influenced a lot of people. But this is new to you guys, but this sound is not I mean,
Not
I've
new
been
at all.
doing this. I've been doing this all my life.
Yeah.
The difference is that I decided to kind of create a bridge between electronic music from Europe and urban music from America.
Sure.
And this was also new to us because before it was very separated, those
Yeah.
two cultures. And even though hip hop was huge, because France, where I'm from, is the second market for
For
urban
hip-hop,
music
yeah.
in the world. So there's a very big hip hop culture in France, but it was like hip hop there and electronic here, and
Now it's together.
and now everybody's together.
That's beautiful. That's music. I mean, it just crosses over everywhere. We had some questions on Twitter that I asked because I knew that I was going to be talking to you. Somebody wanted to know, since you have worked with almost everybody, is there somebody that you haven't worked with that you really want to work with, or someone that you've worked with that you really want to work with again?
Well, I got my like little family, like Will and Akon, those people that, and Kelly Rowland I also love, the people that are very close to me, like friends, and also like Will and Akon, they're also producers.
For
So
sure.
we kind of speak the same language, which is very interesting on a creative point of view. It's not only like, okay, they come and sing, we share ideas and I also learn from them, and hopefully they'll learn a little bit from me too, and it's a real exchange. I love this. Now when it comes to people that I'm dreaming of, they're all gonna be on my album.
Yeah.
This album is gonna be so crazy. I'm finishing the album. I have like 2 more weeks to go,
Really?
and hopefully it will be finished in 2-3 weeks maybe. And it's really, really crazy.
Who you want to name drop one person on it? Not one? Okay. All right. Well, that's what we're looking forward to the album. I mean, I only expect big things because everything else you've done has been huge. So I know it's going to be crazy. I hope you enjoy your time in Seattle tonight, and don't
Yes.
stay out too late.
No,
'Cause,
and by the way, thank you. I heard that you starting to play my new record.
Yeah.
Girls that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's also an interesting story about the evolution of the music market and all of this, because I don't know if you know the story of that record, but some hackers stole the a cappella of that record.
Okay.
And there was a fake version on the internet. So we had to put the record out without any promotion, without a video ready, without radio plays,
Yeah.
without anything. And we went to #1 on iTunes in 10 countries, top 3 in the US without any
Any
promotion. Just out of
That's
the
crazy.
the fan base and so it shows the power of the community and how things are evolving, and I think it's really, really interesting. So I think this record is gonna.
Well, it just shows you that no matter if they had your record or not, it was you that was the magic piece to it and pushing it out there.
No, but also it shows that there's a shift. It's not only about having like the power of the radios,
Yeah.
the radio stations, and the power of the record companies, and it comes more and more from the people, really. And I think it's amazing. And of course, from the radio.
Well, no. Hey.
My dear friend.
Hey, it's cool, man. I know it is people though. People drive it, and but you put out good music, so why wouldn't they, right? So appreciate the time.
No, thank you, man.
David Guetta, Kiss FM, live in the studio hotel room. It's the mobile unit, and thank you for being here. Appreciate
No,
it.
my pleasure.
Awesome.